Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where today, honestly, I have no idea what is on the docket.
Fiery partitions. I wonder if there's a spell for that.
Why would you want to do that with your phone?
I didn't
Okay,
understand
whatever.
a word
Let's
he said when he read those pages.
disregard.
Latin wasn't-
Peter has a question.
Hey, can I ask a
Question,
favor?
Peter, what's up? Venom does share messed up stuff, but never anything like this. I know Eddie's still in there somewhere. Here's the thing. If Venom shields Lilith, we may have no choice but to gain another dark balance point.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay, we're probably
see
just
that
gonna
wall
tear
of
that
flame?
apart.
I bet they saw that in space.
But it is a high, it's a high tier attack card, so it'll give us lots of attack essence when we do, and that is definitely high value. All right, Strange, what do you want?
Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Bar Guest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Bar Guest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Weird, you'd think
the
something
Abbey
like
in
that would have a
danger?
unique model.
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Bar Guest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
Whoa, okay, this is a little harsh.
If I trap this beast and bring it to you, I want to see it suffer.
Why, though?
I plan to tap its dark energies, but I never seek to harm things in my possession. Wanton cruelty is not my style. If you are feeling those urges, I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you on the hunt. They have both shown at least a modicum of restraint. That's key right now. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time
I'm
is of the
wondering
essence.
if I am forgetting a piece of information that we were given, maybe?
Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire.
Because otherwise I have no idea where that I want to see it suffer is
John
coming
Blaze
from.
To read that page.
Okay.
No single spell in the dark.
Ooh, Food Truck 2 is really good. Okay, that's
Now
interesting.
more than ever, we must destroy the
We
parchment
unlocked
as
this though,
soon
and
as
I think we
possible.
should pursue this. Also,
Dark forces from 1,000 worlds just saw the parchment of power.
okay,
There goes
the
our
thing we unlocked
clues.
with Wolverine, we do need a research level for. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get the Phoenix Flame. This seems like a pretty useful combat item for very difficult battles.
Hey, Hunter.
And here's our chance to get another epic Johnny Blaze ability. Here's another chance to get one of those for the first time, I
I've
mean.
impressed myself.
Okay, that's cool. That seems bad, but at least it fits the bill. I think we have to take this just so that we can move forward on this thing, right? Even though I don't think it's very compelling. What else would I want? We already upgraded our other Wild Strike, right? You know, I'm gonna re-roll this. Okay, another Judgment.
Another magical
That's
mystery
interesting.
box. And to
So,
think, I used to design sentient future tech.
do we want to grab Judgment to Immolate, or the rapid healing's fine? But I feel like we don't have that much trouble managing Wolverine's health off of just his lifesteal stuff. So I think I am going to take both the Johnny Blaze cards. And now that we have
Another project?
that, we can create another copy of it.
This forge fire is something
That'll
special.
get us our research progress. What does this become when we upgrade it? Is this worth... Okay, it's just a 50% boost in the damage. This does not seem very good. Unless the explosion is huge. I don't know. This just doesn't seem very good. I guess we can try it. We'll see if it's compelling in actual use.
Good day, Hunter.
So keep making sure we're looking around for aha. Little bits of stuff. Kind of an annoying way to motivate me to check around the grounds every day, but it's working.
We don't know the forces we're meddling with. We might as well have emailed our location directly to...
Check this out. Growing up with trauma. For all those who grew up with significant trauma in their childhoods. Okay, so it's going to be good for everybody.
Parchment of Power.
For those who seek to remain calm in the face of life's endless trials. A guide based on the writings of the greatest known Stoics of history, including Black Bolt. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, Johnny used the parchment and whooped all kinds of soulless butt.
He is certainly stoic. Yeah, all right. It's a little bit intensely the thing that it is. It is truly bizarre that Wolverine can take a mild injury. This is one of those things another really good example of the kind of stuff I was talking about earlier in the series when I said it just doesn't really feel like the heroes don't feel different enough from one another. Like there's so much standardization going on between them that that they feel really de-identified. Wolverine and Deadpool should be immune to the injury system. And I don't think that would be a huge like break in the power level of the game. But even if it was, like, that healing factor is a big part of what makes them special. So you just fucking deal with it. You design around the big break if you have to.
I'm sure nobody.
Let's
Okay.
do this.
So I do want to sub this card in. I want to give it a shot.
Fire burns brighter.
I gained a compliment as a
Don't stress it too much.
as a reward there. Blade, you don't have to talk all the time. It's fine.
Later.
All right. So what would we pull? I don't need to draw Drain Soul nearly as often as I draw it. Let's pull that out. Put Immolate in. What does Judgment become when it's upgraded? Right, it stops dealing damage to friendlies. I guess there's no version of this where we need another Hellmouth, so I can probably just go ahead and salvage that right now. We should definitely upgrade the Drained Soul. But also, I kind of need... we need Heroic Essence again. Yeah. So where is some heroic stuff we can burn? Honestly, up here is pretty crummy. I cannot imagine using that. And that's going to give us... That's going to give us enough to get some of these things upgraded.
No pain, no gain. Caretaker said I need to be a team player.
That's
So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
fine, I guess. Full combo gain 1 soul is fine. Alright. Okay, we should probably just burn those. Let me do that now while I'm thinking about it, because I do not actually want to play that card, and attack essence is very valuable. All right, Mindbender is like fine. Wait, am I allowed to? I'm allowed to build another Bladestorm, right? In theory. And I think I do have at least one heroic blueprint. Draw a card for each KO is really good. Hold on.
But he also read from the Dark Hole, which
Is this a thing I could do, and how expensive is it?
Ready when you are, Hunter.
Okay, 115 heroic essence is just one more crummy heroic card burned. So yeah, we can absolutely do that. What is patience? Ah, yes.
Farewell.
Well, and then it's going to cost a bunch of more heroic essence to actually do the upgrade. I don't need to do this right now. We're probably fine. It is a very powerful upgrade, though. Sorry, I don't mean to be, like, waffling on this so much. Sorry, type, heroic. So I'm not currently running whip. I don't want to salvage the whip, though. We might use the whip. I don't think I'm going to use that. That at least gives me the resources necessary to craft the new card.
A task for us?
We only have one legendary
All right, here's the
blueprint,
plan. I'll hit
and I'm spending it,
Some
but
of
I
our
think it's
finest
worthwhile.
work. Use it well.
Now the question
Find more foils,
is,
send it my way.
how much heroic essence does it take to upgrade a legendary with 2 copies?
Practice makes perfect.
Okay, just 450, no big deal. We're going to have to stumble across a pretty big cache of that stuff, but it was worth knowing.
Ready for more?
Okay, so you can only, that's right, you can only put these on cards that are already upgraded. Well, I probably should mod the cards that are in my deck that are good, right?
Maybe you should just hit me up on Superlink when you're ready.
Are the mods, yeah, the mods are never going to be things that I'm not happy to have. So we do have a modded quick slash. I don't necessarily think that's great though. Yeah, let's start with this. It's fairly significant actually. God, these are expensive. Everything's expensive. Well, we usually have spare skill essence. Gain +1 redraw when activating this ability. Yo, that's actually stellar.
New and improved.
Very happy with that. And then, like... taunt the target and gain 1
Yeah,
additional
I guess
heroism.
it is a tough
I mean,
decision.
we're just going to be killing stuff with this, so... the taunt is meaningless, but +1 heroism is pretty good.
A timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to stop spending resources on buffing the most powerful member of the party for the moment, I suppose.
Peace.
And that means we're good to go here. We still don't have any side jobs, I don't think. Unless some,
if anyone was
yeah, hero ops, rather.
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night.
There's nothing she
I
does
hope
not
you
hear.
three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Her name is Wanda.
And you know that.
Yes,
Stop
I
being a
know.
weirdo.
You cannot even say her name?
Just level with me. Are they still planning on trying to save her?
What happened to I overheard you? I don't really want to do this. I want to tell the half-truth. I want to say a thing that is true, but not all the information. But you know, I am trying to max out these darkness points.
I am hurt you think I would keep such a thing from you. I cannot imagine how hurtful this has been to Nico and Magic.
I know it seems harsh. They have just done so much behind my back to break my trust.
So have you.
Yes, I suppose distrust breeds distrust. Perhaps it's time for the cycle to end.
You can end it right now by showing them your confidence.
You're right. I need to let go of the past and start being more transparent. So, in the spirit of transparency, is there anything you want to know?
What if we removed the corruption somehow?
What a strange question. You already know the answer to that. It's impossible.
Yeah, but like, what if we did, though?
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Do you... have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Cthon, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him, even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
I mean, you have to admit it's a rough deal, regardless. I do absolutely feel sorry for her, but, you know, we're gonna do the thing.
No, I absolutely do not pity her. I was just curious.
Good, because you were scaring me there for a second. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
Why did you keep the parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Soulless?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger. So, I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
Through deception. It's a fine distinction.
Blaze seems like a tarnished enough soul to handle something like the page.
My reasoning exactly. Now, is there anything else?
That was so disconnected from the words on the button we pressed that I almost feel deceived. Because, like, the tone of the button was very... He didn't need it. With the implication that, like, we could have used it. He didn't need it. He could have taken care of himself. But then the actual words she said were basically a non sequitur from that idea.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today.
All right, well, we certainly earned some... Okay, I have to talk to Wolfhands first.
Not to hurt you.
We certainly earned ourselves some dark points there. Do you need me to help you work out?
Hunter.
You really are the best there is at what you do.
He loves hearing that.
That's good for the old ego. No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
I could bring you along, but honestly, I am not sure you have what it takes.
You remember who you're talking to, right? You didn't get hit on the head and lose your memory.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
A thing people don't like to bring up a lot is that the hunter always smells like wet dog. It's unfortunate. It's not a big deal. People are being polite, but...
You smelled a Barghest and you thought it might be me? Seems like your hunting skills might need a tune-up, old man.
My skills are as keen as they've ever been. What do you think a Barghest smells like?
I do not know.
Exactly.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
No, I get it. Do I need to manually talk to you about this too?
Visit business or pleasure?
Excuse me?
I have always enjoyed hunting. It was part of my upbringing.
Yeah, nothing like that feeling of tracking your prey.
I spoke with Strange. He believes the Barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine. I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
You will have your chance. The doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue
He knows
there?
that. He's right
The
here.
more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
Wolverine also smelled something in that area, so it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly.
Wolverine standing over our shoulder, smiling serenely, is so surreal. It is such a strange thing. Also, both of them did that thing where they were like, okay, I'll see you at the Folly tonight. Okay, I'll see you at the Folly tonight. And then you get out of the conversation. And then they say it again. All right, so story mission requires a journal mission. The Deadpool mission requires a journal mission. So, an artifact would not be terrible. Just blueprints are not very exciting. I guess of these things, we don't need credits right this second. We need boosts before we can really make our next big expenditure of credits anyway. So I guess an intel cache. This is a time for an intel cache. Yeah, it's not awesome, but... So you and... We want to bring Iron Man, I believe. And then... I'm not particularly worried about, like, friendship points with either of these two. So is there somebody that makes particular sense to bring? I don't think that we have any really pressing research goals here. So I guess just bring the hunter. Let's just get through it. May as well take the friendship points if they're on offer. This time it's the hunter's fault that we're not all color coordinated. I'm sure she feels terrible. This thing here, this does not seem to be true. Lower level heroes do not, in fact, automatically level up as the hunter's level rises. We have seen that. Unless they're doing so in a very, very loose way, I suppose. So this one was marked as easier than normal. We should be able to blaze through this pretty quickly and get back to the important things that we have to do back home, like capturing a loose dog. All right. I do love Hydra terminals.
Remote server attached to one of their squads in this area, and they've been using it to store communications data captured on the nearby consoles.
Sure, buddy. I'm sure that computer cares.
I believe Stark and Carol have done most of the legwork.
What's the
but
first
we still
terminal?
need to
Credits?
access those consoles to retrieve the data.
Oh, is that all?
Nope, that didn't. Okay, there we go. It does. It fired eventually when they were done over explaining everything to us. Ah, that's really awkward. It's so close to being a big enough area. All right. Well, the hunter's in a position where we're not going to be able to knock one of these guys into the other one, I don't think. No, we could crack one of them into the into the computers, I suppose. I might want to use my other redraw here. Yeah, let's get rid of Pain Pinata. Show me something good. Ugh. I suppose that's fine. So it is pretty trivial. Yeah, it's pretty trivial to protect the computer. I don't think it matters too much which one of these we bounce you into.
It's only temporary.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
I mean, it kind of was. It is a thing I do a lot, at the very least. So F is discard for a bonus move, which we may end up doing. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed out about the very low amount of quick stuff we got here. So we get one kill to grab the Enfuego, and then just...
Bad luck for you, friendo.
Deadpool, do you understand how guns work? I don't know if it was necessary for you to run all the way over here. Alright, so that's the computer defended. We really did not draw very well. I don't want to use the heal just yet. If I do a blast into the hunter, it's a pretty solid amount of damage on you. The question is, like, who do I really care about, right? And I kind of think the answer is none of these enemies. None of them are very compelling. Well, let's, you know what? Let's just go ahead and crack the first terminal then. We're going to take some damage here, but I'm just not feeling very stressed about it. Hey, Deadpool, can you charge this guy into the explosive? That's probably worth doing, right? Well, you're going to split if I deal damage to you, though. Well, it says after taking damage from an attack. I wonder if this counts. Yeah, maybe I'm better off just doing one of these. This guy's shield is fake anyway, right? I guess there's no reason not to damage it, though.
Stacking them deep today.
And then... yeah, I guess just mark target on somebody? You have a big taunt. I'm gonna stick the vulnerable on the summoner. Let's see if we can't bring her down relatively quickly.
Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
Defiler.
It's still coming for me.
Yeah, that's not so bad. 70s.
You're gonna have to try harder than that.
We are reinforced. From the rift, her blessing emerges.
Alright, what does our next terminal card look like? Is it something where I'm going to want to double it?
They have not lost focus yet.
It is Gloss. No, I do not care about doubling this. So let's not commit to playing it just yet, but I think we're probably going to. Mindbender into a Blade Storm definitely has some potential. You had a nice Blade Storm area here right in the middle. So if I go Mindbender like here maybe? Or if I Mindbend this guy, he'll hit the Mystic for some bonus damage. That's probably the way to do it. Yeah, it's alright. So. Okay, hitting that explosion is probably not actually a good idea. I can kill 3 of them immediately, and we can do something to the dog. I can... If I hit this dog into the summoner... No, that box is in the way, unfortunately. Can I get y'all to fly in a direction that's useful? I mean, that very nearly kills the dog as well.
They do not stand a chance.
Alright, we'll just take a second here and clean up. So, who's targeting who? Do I think that Deadpool has... We have a reasonable chance of pulling that off. We had a couple enemies targeting the hunter, and we can... Oh, we cannot avoid that. We do not have the right things here. I could just stealth the hunter, though, right? We do have that ability here. Here, we can redraw Mag Dump, because there's no way we're going to be able to play that this turn. I might hold Surgical Strike, actually. Okay, so if we play something that's going to gain us heroism, I can drop both of them. And then the hunter's only being attacked by one thing. I think this guy's going to get to attack the computer, and I think that's just going to happen. But wild striking the Mystic, getting her off the table now, and then killing these two, I think makes a lot of sense.
You have earned hell that.
Oh, right. That makes the shit. Well, I forgot about that. That being the case, maybe we do one of these. Because I was going to try to shove that guy in the hole, maybe. Okay. You can just hold that. We can have somebody handle this situation.
That'll work.
No kill like overkill. And then Deadpool's just going to take a punch in the face. It's fine. If I have Tony bounce this guy off of the hunter, does this break the hunter's stealth? The way stealth is worded, it wouldn't, but it's hard for me to believe that it wouldn't. I guess let's test it. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. The wording on the stealth buff is like pretty specific about what breaks it, and it's definitely lying. But this is fine. Do I want to... I guess if we're going to end the turn with a redraw up, we may as well just spend it here. Grab ourselves a little bit of prep.
Lilith would be
Okay, this turn I definitely feel like we can just hit the next terminal. Unless he's protecting it.
We're mostly alive.
No,
They're mostly
okay, let's
not.
go ahead and do it.
So, yeah.
So that I don't forget. Deadpool's hurt too badly to hack a computer. Alright, these two are pretty easy to deal with. I'm not going to be able to get the right angle on them, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, we can spend a move. Is there a way I would rather do this, though? Playing heal right now feels a little bit rough. We probably need to spend resources attacking people. Alright. I think we can get a decent shove.
Somebody call the meat wagon.
Then we can discard for another move and use blast to clean up these two. Sorry, to clean up one of these two. But they're both attacking the computer, which is nice. You know what? I can just do this.
You were too weak for this fight.
Sure, why not?
It is a shame to use a
Maybe a little personal.
use a forceful knockback in that way, but it's fine. And maybe next turn we can heal Deadpool.
Guardian strong.
Provided that he survives this. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, so the difficulty of the mission definitely affects how many reinforcements show up each turn.
Stress of the day is really starting to catch up with me.
Okay, we do have to take down the protector at some point here.
The light will carry you onward.
Careful, I'm allergic to latex.
Alright, so we could spend our extra redraw here. Like, I would love to shove that guy into this thing. Will he go back far enough? He will not. So I would need something that has forceful knockback on it, probably. Which we might be able to redraw into. I don't think quick shot's very compelling here. I mean, all the surgical strikes are definitely compelling. Pain Pinata's kind of bad. Death from Above is kind of bad. Okay. Didn't get anything good. Ooh, I would like to double this before we hack it. So, I mean, we could just hero combo this guy. It's not the toughest thing in the world. Yeah, alright. Hero combo is definitely not an attack card.
Hold on tight.
The enemy standing stock still until the whole combo is finished is another thing that just kind of like
You make an excellent
leeches that whole thing of its drama and a feeling of effectiveness. It's just a really bad implementation. I am very surprised they thought that was cool. All right, so we don't even have anything that does normal knockback, right? If we did, we could do a normal push and just line him up for it. But I didn't leave myself a redraw for this, which I probably should have. So I guess...
Mucho gusto.
take the quick shot for the Enfuego. Tony is in some significant danger. There we go. That resolves it.
I'm saving my energy. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
It's hard to imagine we won't want to double this up by the time that we can. Double whatever is next up. And you can just like push this guy into a block or something. Alright. So next turn we use a redraw to double the console benefit, hit it, and then we're good.
They are still set on me.
So
How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
yeah, I need 2 heroism, and I do not necessarily have an easy way of getting that. And the things that I would like to discard are all they're all things that will stick around if I redraw them. Air superiority is not what I wanted.
This shouldn't take long. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? This should be good. Whatever gets the job done.
Wait, why is this red? Okay. The heroism value was red in error.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Now I should... No, am I not gonna... Okay. I mean, they know I had him. We could definitely have done that faster. There was a turn of waiting on the last console, and was there? I think we did not pull the second console on the first turn. We could have either, so we could have pulled up to 2 turns off of that mission timer. Granted, it would have been a little tense, but that's what the stars are for. I appreciate that the game is at least actually like making us earn that. Not that the reward is super meaningful. Okay. And we're making decent progress here on the rewards. Yeah, I guess let's
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Why is he all like Blade, huh? We know that he knew Blade was tracking the thing before he even talked to us about it, because he told us that.
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me.
Every single line of dialogue in this game ignores the context of all of the other lines of dialogue existing. Alright, are we... Okay, we're just following Charlie. And this time the thing's not going to vanish past a word of power barrier, I can tell you that. Why on earth would that thing not have a unique model?
The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
Yeah, I was gonna say, shouldn't we
How long
go
have
get
you been
Blade?
standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
Well, are you gonna brood in the dark or come with us?
Wouldn't miss it.
Damn thing got away.
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
Again, not a single line in this game is aware of any of the other lines. Doctor Strange specifically told us it would be a good idea to bring Wolverine on this hunt because Wolverine has the ability to show restraint and would not kill the dog. And there are a bunch of places where it's like, well, it's hard to know which conversations happened before which other conversations. Like the thing where Caretaker's characterization is bouncing back and forth wildly all over her arc. But in this case, these conversations were in a line, right? You have to have experienced that one at the Forge before you can experience this. So there is no excuse for that disconnect. The writing in this game is so... The individual lines are often pretty bad, but like structurally, the way the whole thing combines together is just, it's truly awful. All right, Lilith's revenants have been controlling the Barghest. Somehow, that's a thing that can happen. All right, everybody's got to be KO'd at the same time.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were behind this. Pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me
Did
all
they?
that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure.
Okay, always targets the last unit to gain bleed. That's interesting. Let's test that.
Ought to make things interesting.
So the Barghest has a hell of a lot of HP. I mean, we want them to be targeting each other, right? But they probably can't target, like, having one of them be the last one to gain bleed means that one is not targeting the last unit to gain bleed. So I think I'm going to end the chain here.
Time to restore our strength.
That must have taken practice.
Does that work? Do they do the thing I want? Hell yes. Okay, cool. They will help us deal with that situation. The hunger, which is free, is actually going to do stuff this turn. That's exciting. I'm a little leery. I'm going to go ahead and hit this now. I'm a little leery of applying bleed to any other enemies because I really do want them to be targeting up there. So we'll do the rest of this with the other characters. Nope, sorry, not that.
You asked for it.
Okay. So, other stuff. I think we're going to redraw off these bleed cards then if I'm intentionally not playing them. Maybe we hold on to the stake just for the long term. I like that Blade Storm an awful lot. Okay, Wild Strike is a compelling draw. Basically, no, actually, literally, nobody is targeting the hunter at the moment, so the hunter being concealed is not actually valuable. Do I want to just, like, hit you really hard and then come back down here and Bladestorm? I think so. We will not be able to Bladestorm this turn, actually. Pardon me. Which changes things a little bit. Maybe I instead want to, like, Holy Burst. Can I catch all three of these dogs in it? No, not quite. Okay, we can get 3 targets with it this way. So I guess before I move, let's do this.
There is no way.
And we'll just have to build back up for the Bladestorm next turn. Yeah, the Hanging Rocks, unfortunately, they're hitting too small of an area. Well, actually, you know what? I could do Lethal Pounce here. I guess I'm not going to get very much value out of the Strengthened, but it would let me bring down these two without spending Heroism so that I have Bladestorm available. I think I like that okay.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Okay, so we are not actually taking a tremendous amount of damage here. Okay, you're targeting the other Revenant for some reason. That's weird. Maybe the bleed effect does not necessarily apply in the same order as the hits that proc it?
You don't know who you're
Wow. Okay, Vargas hits hard.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Shit.
My mother's
And of course, the enemies deal shit for damage when attacking each other. It's just very impressive when they're attacking me. The bleed damage isn't even that good. Ugh. Alright.
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when you're done.
Might not be up to us, Doc.
That thing gets feisty. No promises.
Alright, well, I do think burning down the Mystic is probably pretty valuable. Their targeting has not changed, which is interesting. We could throw a bleed up on the Barghest to guarantee that they will have a target and then have the other people. Yeah, like the hunter can manage this. So I am going to stake the Barghest.
Watch me.
I am impressed.
Alright, and then am I just using both the Wild Strikes? It's not exactly what I thought I was going to do with the turn, but could be worse. You won't even actually go down. The hunter's not being targeted, so we should do this in the correct order. How are you on? Okay, this will not get you a collar. It's fine, though.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Hail that.
Okay. And then Bladestorm doesn't really feel appropriate here. I can Holy Burst mostly for the purpose of bringing Wolverine back to full health, and it gets us a little bit of damage. Obviously, a berserk right now is pretty bad. I'm gonna redraw one of these berserks. Let me see some options here. You know, hero combo's not terrible. These two are both going after the Barghest. I think I'm gonna do the Holy Burst. Blade's about to take kind of a lot of damage, probably. So I'm likely to want to be able to heal him. So maybe we want to hold off on the Holy Burst. Maybe I do hero combo you. Just try to get rid of you. This will get us a long way toward that goal.
They cannot stop us now.
You can be my sidekick anytime.
So much posing. All right. Okay, that one was only 100 damage instead of the 300 he took last time.
Our friend is down.
It's such a bummer that they're redirectable, but their damage is so low that it's hardly worth it.
They have not lost interest.
Okay.
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the Barghest. I would think that's a good indicator of its potential value to us.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing color commentary out of personal curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs
So
are harmed
I would
by
love
your
to
theories.
burn down this thing. The Revenants are going to stay targeted on the other enemies, so that's good. But yeah, we got to get rid of the extra dog unit here. So berserking. Let's start with the berserk. I'm going to draw us a couple of cards. We'll get some information here.
Something real special.
Okay. Chain swipes is interesting. So you only get the effect when all attacks in the chain hit a single enemy. This is only 60 damage. We'd be better off using an Eviscerate if we're just going for the damage. We can't quick swipes our way through any enemies here because everything has 1,000,000 health. I wonder if the Barghest can be pushed into the pit. So that's going to bring you down to 100 and... We do need all 4 of the strikes, right? Get you like one... It's going to be 124 damage, bringing this thing to... Sadly, 120... 122 is low enough.
Not looking good for you.
No pain will shake our loyalty.
And then we can have the Hunter's stealth off of it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
No, 142. Shit. That's almost good enough. So what I need is to spend my push doing some damage to it. It needs to take just a little bit of damage. There we go. I was right the first time. I knew that math looked bad. Alright, that's excellent news. The dogs now have no target, and we can get Blade back up for free. But we'll do that next turn, because I don't want anything targeting him right away. So once the bleed effect actually wears off, okay, they regain the ability to target normally.
But the Barghest is an omen of death. A demonic entity that has likely taken many innocent lives over the centuries.
You ever hear the saying, there are no bad dogs, just bad owners?
Of all people, I thought you would understand the nature of the beast, Logan.
So I'm a little worried here. Heal was okay. I think I am going to redraw again. Let's drop... Quick Swipe's pretty bad in this situation. Cool. What a good card to draw. Well, I mean... May as well buy ourselves an extra move off of it. So Obsidian Coil, not useful in this hand because it does not in fact increase the attack damage of Blade Storm. We can just go for the heal on Blade and hope that in the overdraw we the draw from overheal we pull something a little more compelling.
I needed that.
Okay, I mean that's not horrible. So, we can weaken the Barghest, which is probably worth doing. And then once we've done so, Relentless kicks in. Or we like Blade Storm, maybe? No, I won't be able to Blade Storm. It'll take me too many cards to generate the heroism. Yeah, alright. I don't hate this.
Bad luck.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Let's get that weak on there, because I think that's going to be really important. I don't know that I have a push that makes a lot of sense. We have that, I suppose. It's not nothing. So now that we've done that, we could Relentless one of these two. Have them share the damage across. It's actually a fair amount of damage. Ugh, I am so worried about survival here.
Crude, but effective.
Yeah, I think that's kind of all we can do. It's not my favorite position. We may see Wolverine go down here. We'll see how much damage the Barghest does. Okay, it did not have a knockback. It did corrupt though, which is pretty serious. Okay, that one's doing something, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter to us, clearly. Can I? Nope, can't move the camera around. Okay, they spread the soul link to the Barghest. That's not unreasonable.
Looks like they still want a piece.
By now, I would hope we've all seen enough of the Barghest in action to understand its nature.
It's a little mean, but not any worse than the rest of them.
Yes, maybe it is just scared of unwelcome intruders.
I've yet to hear any other proposals on how we might break through the barrier. If anyone has a non-Barghest solution, I'm all ears.
Let's see here. I mean, I probably want to hit multiple members of the thing, and probably if I can knock these into each other, this is the attack. This is the Blade Storm that makes the most sense, right? Then we can heal Wolverine. I'm very unlikely to be able to go stealth, which is dangerous. But this is quite a bit of damage.
like the way you move.
Yeah, that was over 350 damage spread across the Soul Link. And then just big heals on Wolverine because poor dude's gonna need it.
The light is on our side.
Alright, draw me some cards that are good. That one's not very good. That one's also not super good. We do have some bonus redraws here from the heals we've been playing. I might... Yeah, like, I don't think we're going to use this Quick Slash. I want to see one of those high-value Hunter damage cards. Damn. It's just all Wolverine all the time over here. Well... That being the case, we can't prevent this attack from happening. These things don't actually hit that hard. We can, once again, throw up weakness on somebody.
Ready. Still want a piece?
All right, and then we have the resources necessary to do a... Actually, do one of these. I probably cannot kill you. Although, maybe. 58%. It's not the worst thing ever. And we still haven't used our shoulder charge either. We could... Oh, we did the discard for extra movement. So I can't do the shoulder charge and also reposition for better slides. But, you know, there might be something to running over here and performing this slide in this way. I don't know that the shoulder charge is super valuable for us right now. So I think I am going to take this. This will be good damage on the... Oh, can I hit you in the blade? Hell yeah.
You have
good damage on the soul bind.
I saw a move like that once.
Plus,
centuries ago.
that reduces the damage incoming on the hunter, which I like a lot. Alright, Wolverine, just don't die. Ooh, 123 bleed.
Was that your best shot?
I think he actually did only survive because of the weak. There's a lot of damage in total. Alright, so I think we've got him.
No time to catch my breath.
Still don't have the greatest cards here.
Doing the best we can here, Doc. Like you keep saying, it ain't a dog.
Fucking... Y'all... Alright, 127... It would be super helpful if we could draw some damage cards with the Hunter. Alright, I'm going Berserk.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
They really lovingly rendered that spittle. Okay. What I want is to have... Well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that, am I? I was gonna say if I could make the chain of attacks end up over here and then do the heal burst, that would probably be a good idea. Blade's gonna take a lot of damage here. We could do lethal pounce instead, just hit you twice. And then come up here and do the heal. But that does feel like a little bit of a waste. Right, like I want a lethal pounce strengthen into the eviscerate. So, how much health do you have? 1,000,000? With strengthened, this is going to do 45 damage 4 times. So we won't be able to kill you even with the whole thing. Okay, here's a question. Does Eviscerate reach from one of these nerds to the other? Yes. Okay. So...
Done waiting.
that is the best way to do damage to that group.
That's one hell of a move.
Can't quite... Is the hunter in position to take... Nope. Also can't quite get the vault. The knockdown area is not great. I could do that knockdown and then do the shove, but I don't think it's going to quite kill the big dog. Yeah, I don't think I can get there. This is really bad. I would love to do lethal damage to that thing because it's going to fuck Blade up in a very serious way. But I think that's just where we're at. Did I put this in a position? No, I did not put this in a position where I could hit it to the Barghest, but we might be able to shoot it through the railing now.
Don't blink.
It's actually pretty decent odds. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit better about our battlefield control here now.
Never seen that before.
The corruption by itself might be enough to finish them off.
Lucky shot.
Ow.
Lilith must be desperate if these are her best.
All right. Well, I think we're doing Berserk again. Here, let me. All right. Last sight clears up one of them.
Your mother abandons you.
And then, you know what, Blade? Go ahead. Just refill your HP.
I saw things like that once, centuries ago.
Well, great news. We did not capture the dog. All right. I suppose this is approximately appropriate. I wonder how Wolverine and Blade are going to feel about being inducted into the Sisterhood of Fortune. You know, my feeling on these matters is you gotta give people space. Let them define themselves. I'm not saying that either one of them particularly comes across as an egg to me, but well, Wolverine reads his trans mask way before he reads his trans femme. That's for sure. Actually, there's a very interesting story in there somewhere.
Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter.
Yes, capture it.
I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge. A delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
You'll know more before you begin the research.
Why are we keeping this thing alive?
The material properties of the animal's
Okay,
skin.
can I just walk away, or is this going to be one of these weird scenes where it Okay, no, I'm good. I don't know why there was all that squawking about capturing it instead of... Nope, it was, in fact, one of those weird contained scenes. Why there was all that squawking about capturing it instead of killing it if I didn't actually have to try to, you know, restrain myself or be careful in the actual battle, and mechanically it was just kill it. It seems like a very strange design decision. I was really expecting it to be a sort of a standard video game, you know, get it under X% and then use a special card on it or something kind of thing. All right. Do we have any orange chests to open? Yes. All right, epic blueprint. The palette that's just all white, which is maybe not the coolest look for the hunter's gear. I mean, Moon Knight makes it work. But Moon Knight's Moon Knight, you know? First of all, I don't necessarily think I can do what he can do. And secondly, I don't necessarily think I should want to.
Was this bowl always here?
All right. Let's put down... It's not letting me enter the menu. There we go. Let's put down a non-book item.
This looks like it belongs here.
Is it still open?
It seems my offering was accepted.
Yes. We did not get any gloss, but yes, it was still open. So we're going to acquire a smallish stockpile of keys here, but it's a limited stockpile. So I am reluctant to start opening purples with it. And we probably ought to just stick to the... pursuing the oranges every time they pop back up. And with that, I think we're probably good for the night. I can't think of anything else we would need to do except for pet Charlie, obviously.
Good girl, Charlie.
Got to know what's important in life. And then let's just jump to the next day. We will have all kinds of plot and whatever to pursue on the morrow. Okay, Wolverine starting with a strengthened is cool. And I'm sure we have plenty to do.
Tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Yeah, you know how Caretaker loves joking around. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, our episode is going to be positively packed with plot development. And hopefully some of it will be good. And we'll see you then.